Alright guys, so this video is going to be about Terrance Howard and Tyrese Gibson. So Terrance, it was this, her name is, okay, Leah A. Henry. She's on YouTube. And he was doing an interview with her. It's called Leah's Lemonade. And Tyrese Gibson was basically talking about how he was always close to getting a role, but then they would choose Terrance Howard, who was lighter skinned with green eyes. So basically, he's saying that um, the reason why he would get passed on is because of his skin color, being darker skin, right? So now, and they choose Terrance because they favor his light skin, green eye look. So now I want you guys to hear a piece of this. I'm not gonna play the whole video, but I just want y'all to hear a piece of what he said in his own word, and we will come back with my commentary.
To be dark skinned in the hood. It was always the light skinned black people that seemed to have gotten all the attention and all the love and considered pretty or attractive or handsome. And since I've been in Hollywood, we dealt with the same thing. I just did a film with Terrance Howard, and we're able to joke about it now. I was the star of the film, and they wanted to go. They had an idea to go with someone that I won't mention, and then I suggested Terrance Howard, and he thanked me like for a week straight. I'm like, "Yo, man, all good." He's like, "No, man, I just want." And like they called and just said they want me to do this role. They said Tyrese said this goes to you. And so being as that I'm the star, I'm the producer of this film, it's called The System. He was thanking me for booking him for this movie, for casting him. And I'm just thinking to myself, Terrance Howard has no idea how many roles that I was about to book, and they went with him because he's the lighter skinned black man with the green eyes. Wow. And so it's crazy to me. Like I'm number one, I'm the star, I'm this blue black, all of the things that I was laughed about in the hood. And then you look at Lupita, you look at kind of the Viola Davises of the world, and there is this kind of this shift that has happened.
Okay. So that's enough of that. So we heard what he has to say. And I will say this. Let's just acknowledge this first, right? Is there colorism? Let's start there first. Within the community, the black community, yes. And it stems from back in the day, with slavery and everything, and how they would have dark-skinned black people in the field, right? And then the lighter picking cottons and all of that, and then you would have the lighter skinned one that look closer to them, European-like features and lighter skin. They would have them in the house doing the housework and stuff like that. So with that, that does create some resentment and issues within the black community with like colorism and how we favor light skin when the child is born, light skin with green eyes, light skin with blue gray eyes or whatever, light skin with hazel eyes, excuse me. So there's like an excitement there. It's like, oh my God, it's so pretty, and the hair is curly. So there's just like, there's that versus a darker skinned baby or a dark brown baby may not get that type of attention or that attraction, right? So that happens often within the black community, and with black people, there's some black resentment there. So you have black people. I remember growing up in school, they don't even know the light skinned person's personality. As soon as they walk in the classroom, the darker skinned people would say, "That one right there think they all that." You know what I'm saying? So there's some passed down issues there, trauma and resentment, right? And then you got the light skinned person. Sometimes when they get mad or get into an argument, they attack the darker skinned person look. You know what I mean? As if they're not black, but just a lighter shade. So there's that. So that is the problem with in our community. We still have till this day. Um, Now, when it comes to the entertainment world, yes, there was a time, especially back in the days, where they would choose lighter over the dark because that was closer to what they look like. So there was that, whether the person that was darker that was more talented or not. There was that, and that happens in certain spaces. I think especially in the entertainment world at a point. Now, do I believe that means you can always say if a light skinned person is chose over a dark skinned person? Does that mean it's always because they're light skinned? No, because that's not fair to say. That's like basically what you're saying is a light skinned person should never get a chance or never shine or be that number one or that it guy or it girl. And that's just so not true and not fair. So I do believe while listening to his interview, um, if there's more to say, he needs to give more context. Reason why is because it's going to be hard convincing people that the reason why they choose Terrance Howard over you is because he's light skinned with green eyes. We can clearly see that Terrance Howard is the way better actor. And no disrespect, he can act and sing, Tyrese Gibson, but Terrance Howard is the better actor. So with that being said, I don't see he how he think he can convince us of that, or how he convinced himself of that. I think he's been kind of conditioned to think that, and that's just kind of like in his back pocket, and he kind of uses that as an excuse for his shortcomings, and not all that short because he's very successful. But I'm just saying. But write in the comment section what you guys think. Do you think he has a point? Do you agree with him, or you don't? I could be wrong. All it's welcome. So tell me what you think. Do you think it's because Terrance Howard is light skinned or not? Okay, so comment in the comment section. Thank you.